Morning guys, morning from the Chobe River. This is the northernmost point in Botswana, I think, somewhere around there. The border of Namibia, Zambia and Zimbabwe is right around here near the town of Kasane. We're still in the campsite of the Chobe Safari Lodge, which has been really nice, as I showed you yesterday. Very small campsite for what it is compared to what we had in the Chobe in Savuti. That was just enormous, and in Moremi as well. I thought it might be a good time to show you around the van, because just to see you what we've got with us and what they give you when they rent you a car like this. It's a 4x4 Hilux, nothing special in that, but it's a double cab, which we enjoyed even though there's only two of us. With that we can get all of our photography stuff, because we really like to make videos and photos and all of that just as much as the rest of you, right? So in the back, that's where the action is. It's a double cab, so the bin is obviously not as long, but they've managed to put quite a lot of stuff in here which you might not notice directly. What I do enjoy is they've used the normal tailgate, not standard. It's nice as sitting platform. You can use it to prepare stuff on. We need to rent one with a door and a sliding drawer and see what that does, but for the moment this is working well for us. What they've done is they made a platform here, and that acts as a base for all your stuff, but also underneath in specially fabricated brackets made of steel. They've used these standard boxes. I'm sure you all know these, you've seen them before. There are 6 of them, 3 on each side. And if you see that, the strap is actually genius. It's a brilliant idea. You just pull it and all of them come out. Brilliant. Manual, nothing electronic, and it works really well. So those go under there, and these two are full of cooking stuff, pots and pans, washing up stuff. The one in the back there has got 6 pairs of everything you need: plates, cups, saucers, bowls, all of that stuff. And the one in here is general stuff, your cooking stuff, the top of the gas, the cutting boards and the knives and all of that stuff, which is we sort of mixed it up a little bit. Whatever we use the most we put in here, so it's easily accessible. The other 2 go in here. So that's very easy. On this side we've got 2 empty boxes which you can put your supplies in. We've got some Provita, some knickknacks, bit of this stuff. Very nice. So 2 of these boxes for your stuff, which is quite a lot, it's quite generous. And there's one more box right in the back. It's got all your tools in it, some spanners and all of that stuff if you need it on the road, because you're going quite remote, right? So that all goes under there. Very cool. That's where the gas bottle sits. Fairly secure in there. We've done some very bumpy stuff. This is the fridge, very nice thing. This is called the Snowmaster. It's on a roller which tilts down, and that makes for ease of access. There you go. See, we've just got just enough beer for one day. On the side here is the bride grid, which we've used once or twice, which has been okay. It leaves you a whole lot of real estate here for your bags and your stuff and your gear, which we haven't even got much of. We've got 2 bags here. And over here is the bag containing your blanket, really, and your pillows. And some towels. They give you some towels as well, which is quite nice. Under here is a little compressor to pump and deflate your tires, which is about this big. It's very small, but it works. I like the access with the flaps all around, so you can get to the car wherever you need to. This is a mat which you lay out. It's like a sand mat if it's a very sandy area. It works really well. Over here is recovery equipment, which is toe straps, shackles, all of that stuff if you really need to pull someone out. So here is a first aid bag, which is also quite handy. You might never want to use it. Back here is a 40-liter water tank, of which the tap is over here. So it's not really drinkable water, but you can use it to clean stuff and well, rinse stuff off, that kind of thing. We traveled with a couple of these big 5-liter waters, which has been really good. And basically that's it. It's a good setup, I think. It works really well. It's quite handy. As I said, we don't know what it's like with having a drawer that comes out here and everything is there and you just slide it all back in. We're using the crates. It seems to work for us. It's a lot of real estate, a lot of storage space for 2 people easily, and even for 4. I mean, you can get a lot of bags in there. This is actually all we have, except for the chairs and the table. Nice big table, a couple of chairs, very sturdy chairs, which go on top. So, good system. Just an idea of what we're traveling around with. Oh yeah, here's the battery. That one's only for the fridge, and it's a pretty important battery. So there you have it. What else do they give you? They give you a Garmin with Tracks for Africa in it. It's very detailed. It has all these minor little tracks on it. You wouldn't really get lost, although we did try a couple of days ago. And there it is, an extension lead for your charging needs when you get to a place with electricity. Think about it. Maybe next time you feel like renting a van, have a look at this. Thumbs up for me.